friends. Your leader Steve asked if I had a testimony to share about a spiritual battle that I've personally encountered. And the first story that came to mind was one that happened for me about 4 years ago. It involves something that God is teaching me about being concerned about what other people think versus being concerned about what God thinks and what God is trying to tell me and show me. And that's something I've been working on for a long time, is to get to a place of quick obedience and cooperation with God when he's showing me something. And it's a place that I've really grown in my life in the last several years. So in this particular story, it was about 4 years ago. Again, I had said I was concerned about what other people think. And we had new neighbors in our neighborhood who had just moved in. They invited Allie and Addie to go with them to a pumpkin patch, which sounds super fun. The girls were about 6 and 10 years old at the time. And I just had this very, very strong sense, now I know it was from the Holy Spirit, a very strong sense that Addie should not go to this. I had just a very strong feeling against it, but I didn't have any quantifiable reason not to. And we had these new neighbors and I wanted to make a good impression on them. I wanted to, as I said, I was concerned about what they thought. I thought, oh, well, they think that, I think badly about them, or, this is gonna not get the friendship off to a good start if I don't let my kid go somewhere nice that they've invited her. So there was this kind of battle within me, whether to go against my gut feeling, that Holy Spirit nudge of letting her go anyway, or whether to just keep her home. So the day went on and I didn't feel peace about it. And I think we've probably all experienced that, where we haven't felt peace. And one of my lessons in life now is to follow the peace that God is giving me. And so the day went on and I didn't give them an answer because I wasn't sure what to say. And the next morning, Addie woke up, and I'm going to send a picture to Steve so he can show what her face looked like. Her face was all red and swollen and just covered with a huge outbreak. And so it gave me an easy reason to say, nope, Addie can't go. Her face is all swollen. And it's kind of strange, but I was actually relieved that her face looked like that and she couldn't go. And then I can't remember if it was before or after she woke up with her face like that, but my mom had called me. She had been on a retreat and she had had a terrible dream that something really bad had happened to Addie. And she was just checking in on her and seeing what had happened. She woke up in the middle of the night and she felt the urge to pray for her. And then Addie got this outbreak on her face. And so she didn't go. And Allie went because I didn't have a bad feeling about that. And that was fine. But it just wasn't for Addie to go at that time. And she didn't go. And I'll show you a picture of her face. But that, to me, that was it was just like a sealing the deal of, when I have clear guidance from God, something my kids are not supposed to do or something I'm not supposed to do, I am going to follow that voice. We know the voice of our Good Shepherd, and following his voice, it helps us avoid a lot of pain in our lives. And, I think that I needed that extra help at that point in time. I needed that extra help of her face breaking out, of my mom waking up and praying for me. And thankfully now I'm in a better place where I'm very confident to do what I need to do. But 4 years ago, I wasn't in such a confident place. And I think that we're all growing in different areas. And I hope that that story is an encouragement to you guys to listen to the Good Shepherd. We know his voice, and following that can win us a lot of spiritual battles. So I love you all, and I'm praying that you have an amazing retreat.